Hey everyone, welcome back to Midlands Vinyl. Today we're going to be covering on how to use our standard epoxy mixer and how to set up and use it. So, let's begin. Okay, here you have your on and off switch. You've got your holding station for your cup. This is going to be a 3-ounce cup. It fits snug and perfect in your holder as it spins and turns. Then you have your standard wing nut with a washer. This, of course, would go in between here and there. That's what holds everything together while the epoxy is spinning within its cycle. So, lo and behold, let's go ahead and dive right into how to use this. So today I have 2 parts of epoxy, part A and part B, that I'm going to mix into this 3-ounce cup. I have the 2 parts here. It's going to be 10 mLs per part, so part A and part B. I'm going to move this out of the way just for a second. Going to take part A, pour it into my transfer cup. Make sure you get everything off of the cup on the inside to make sure that you get the proper balance of the mLs within this cup that's going to be spinning. You do not want to be off on your ratios simply because if you go up or down on one side, it could cause the epoxy not to combine properly and cause it to be sticky or not hold up as strong as it could be. So just take your time and spin and get everything off that you can. It may not be absolutely perfect, but try your best to get everything. All right, let's give this one more turn. Try to scrape the bottom of that as well. All right, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. So gonna take the other part, part B, do the same exact thing. Part B is a little bit thicker in this case, but coming along good. Be sure to get everything off that you can. That way we can get as much as this in the cup as possible. Now, a lot of people use gloves, but that's because they're either allergic to epoxy. I don't use it that often. I know Beth uses it a lot more than I do. And if I did, I would use the gloves as well. But in this case, since I'm not going to be touching any of it at all, there's really no purpose that I see. All right, so let's get everything into motion. And what we have is our part A and part B in this cup. We're just going to give it a couple of small spins here to kind of start the process of combining. And as you notice within the cup, you have some bubbles that form at the bottom. Well, any cup maker knows that you do not want bubbles within your epoxy once it sets on your cup. So the process would be to eliminate as much as you can. That way it kind of cuts down on the work once you get it placed on your cup. So lo and behold, here we are. Now what we want to do is we want to take this cup and insert it simply into our holding station cup. Take this stick, loosen up your wing nut, pull back the washer, and then place this stick in between your wood and the washer, then hold it into place. Make sure that this stick is all the way inserted into the cup, like so, and it reaches the bottom. Now, we just simply hold this screw on this side and then tighten it back down to kind of snug things together. That way the stick doesn't move up or down or side to side. Then all we do is we cut it on. And what it's going to do is you will see this cup is actually turning, but the stick is stationary. I'm going to kind of zoom in so you can see what's going on here. And what you want is you want this stick to kind of grind the bottom, not too much to where the cup is stationary, but you want the cup to turn with the holding cup. And what it's doing is it's folding those two parts together, just like sort of a cement truck in theory. Now if you notice that this is stationed at a 45-degree angle, this is a 15 RPM motor, so it turns at the precise turning that we need and the speed that we need. Now all you do is once it's mixing like this, we want to accommodate at least a 10-minute process. That way it kind of gives the epoxy enough time to combine properly, and it eliminates your bubbles. At the end of that 10 minutes, you should see 0 bubbles within that epoxy, and then just simply cut it off, loosen your wing nut, pull out your stick, pull out the insertion cup, and get ready to pour on your cup. Okay folks, that seems to be it. It's a simple process. Of course, if you have any questions, always reach out to us at Midlands Vinyl. We would be happy to answer any questions that you have. Please leave your comments on this video. Look at the description link for any questions and where to get this epoxy mixer. And until next time, thanks for joining us. Bye.